Ooh. Hello, people. I just came back real quick. Hold on. To throw some cards, okay, before I go to bed or settle in for the night, okay. And I didn't know what to call this video. I should have put up request, okay. Hey, Mary, if you guys have a special request, true crime, go feel free. Nancy Guthrie, okay, whatever. But I'm going in. I just learned that from Morale, okay, that the death of another associate, so to speak, of Diddy, okay, and apparently this is the fifth person associated with the Diddy camp that has popped up dead. Now, this man, his name is Kane McKnight. Kane McKnight was the drug dealer. He's the one that hooked him up with the pills and all this stuff, okay? And at the Diddy parties. Now, this man apparently worked in Dallas. He had the Dallas hookup. Hi, Steph, okay? And he popped up dead the day before he was to testify in a Diddy case, so to speak, okay? I believe it was a lawsuit going on behind a company that they had all worked for, okay, invested in. Biggie Productions and Bad Boy Records out there on the East Coast. And what it is he is basically the fifth person that popped up mysteriously dead. Okay, these deaths are mysterious. They have a man they call Lorenzo. They call him either Lolo or Zozo. Okay, and he was dead, they said, from carbon monoxide poisoning, which they said was suspicious. Now, they're not saying the cause of death on this man. Apparently, he was cremated. They hurried up and cremated him. And like I said, he was only 51 years old. So he turns up dead mysteriously. Okay. So I wanted to read on the cards around this death, and is Diddy going around killing folks or having folks killed? Okay. Something going on. Mm-hmm. So, with that said, we're going to go in with the violet veil, okay, and ask about Michael Kane. Michael Kane. Kane McKnight, okay. I think he was born December. Hold on. Uh, he was born in December. I think like December 17th or December 18th. Oh, there I go with that yawning. Okay. And let me show you what the man looks like. That's what he looks like. Okay. And let's see, does it say they got an obituary here? Um, oh no. Oh, I was way off. Okay, he was born October 8th, 1974. Okay, and he has a son. He has a little boy. He only has one boy. Never married, but he has a little boy. Okay. So, oh yeah, I did read that. He's a Libra. Okay. So, what can you tell us about Kane McKnight? And so they got his nieces and nephews all up in the obituary. Okay. His dad passed away, but his mother is still alive. Okay. His mom's still alive. Oh, you know what? These cards are not hard to shuffle. It's just that they're good for me to do this way. Okay? Like this. But I can shuffle this way, but I want to do it this way. Okay? Yes. So I can practice. All the other cards, it's hard for me to do that like that. I was going to tell you guys about that deputy. I just read that he was fired, and oh girl, I was looking up missing people in Pima County, and this sheriff came up. You're right, he came up fired for kidnap. He didn't kidnap the lady, okay? He kidnapped some lady, and then there was a lady who made a complaint against him, and he wanted to take her to a hotel, blah, blah. Well, he admitted to that, but apparently he kidnapped somebody. Yeah, they fired him. Okay. I wonder, and it's just leading me to think that how many other sheriffs in that department, okay? See what I'm saying? Because if the boss is shady, more than likely, there's other people. I'm not saying all, but there's a good chance that you got some shady people working under him. Yeah, he's in jail. You get mad at these cards, girl. You got to be gentle. You got to be patience. Let's check out before I get off track. Okay, we'll go into him next. Matter of fact, excuse me. We'll pull cards on the Pima County Sheriff Department. How about that? Okay, but right now we're going to go into Diddy and this guy, Kane McKnight, okay, and the death of Kane McKnight, and see what the cards can tell us, okay, about Kane McKnight. See, I gotta stay on track here. What can you tell us about the death of Kane McKnight? I believe he passed on March 1st. March 1st, this month. What can you tell us about Kane McKnight? He was one of the guys that was in cahoots with Jay-Z, Sean Diddy Combs, and Bad Boy Records. He was 51 years old, born October 8th. What do you want us to know? What can you tell us? And thank you for your answers. What do you want us to know? About Kane McKnight. Yeah. So I don't know about all of the people who passed, but I was reading on this guy, okay, and he was pretty much a shady character, hmm as you would say. So, what do you want us to know? Kane McKnight. What is about the death of Kane McKnight? Let's see. Oh, the fool in reverse. So, just like risky behavior. Risky behavior. Yes. The emperor. The emperor. Okay. And the king of swords. Wow. The five of pentacles. Five of pentacles in reverse talks about regret. Okay. Regret, loneliness. And the tower. Now, the tower is in reverse. So, he was hit, but he wasn't hit hard, okay? We have the Wheel of Fortune in reverse, okay? Bad karma. Oh, the Tower and the Wheel of Fortune. The Knight of Swords in reverse. Yep. Corruption, corruption. And the King of Wands. That's masculine energy. Six of Pentacles, okay? This is the give and take card, generosity. It's in reverse. They took them out. That's how I'm going to read it. Two of Pentacles, okay? That was this decision to take him out. Seven of Wands. There was nothing he could do about it. He was defenseless. Okay? And then we got the smoke and mirrors. The Nine of Pentacles. Okay? In reverse. And the Knight of Wands. Yeah, they took him out. Okay? Here we got action. We got the take card because it's in reverse. And we have strength. And the Sun. The Devil in reverse. Okay. It sounded like he was trying to get out the game. He was trying to get out the game. You don't get out the game, at least not alive. And the Two of Wands in reverse. Yeah. That was the plan, but yeah. Ace of Swords. Oh, yeah, and he was going to testify. Okay, he was going to testify. I think he was going to tell the truth. We got the sword of truth here. Okay? Mm-hmm. Put him down. Yep. So now we still have the secrets in the darkness, okay? So he was, well, they were afraid he was going to bring some truth to light in the situation, okay? Because there was a lawsuit. This lawsuit, I believe, had to do with Biggie's trust, okay? Biggie's estate was suing, okay? And I believe this had to do with money. They had apparently taken money or stole money. You could say they stole it because they had no business doing that, okay? Uh, that belonged to Biggie. Should have went into his estate, okay? And they took it and pocketed. Instead of putting it into the estate, they pocketed the money. They did a background check on Miss Nancy. Yeah, I think somebody, yeah, that's the lady that was using her address. There was a lady that was using her address. She didn't live there. She was just using the address. Yeah, yeah, there was someone using Miss Nancy's address. So yeah, that's what was going on. Hmm. They didn't want him to tell. So, in other words, him being found dead the day before he was to testify is no coincidence. It's basically everything's alleged, my interpretation, okay, your entertainment. But apparently, it was no coincidence that he was found dead the day before he was supposed to testify at that trial. Mm-hmm. Yes. Okay. I'm gonna go into true crime because I believe this was a crime, allegedly, but we'll see what the cards say. Okay? Mm-hmm. But the veil, the violet veil, is saying it's a crime. Okay? Can you tell us about the death of Kane McKnight? Found deceased, okay, I believe March 1st of this month. He was born October 8th, 1974. This is out of Texas, I believe Dallas, Texas, okay? And they're calling the death mysterious, okay? What do you want us to know? What can you tell us about this man's death? And thank you for your answers. Kane McKnight, 51 years old. Kane McKnight. Ooh, a landfill. Okay. So it sounds like he took out a lot of trash, so to speak. Okay. Something about a wooded area. Now I didn't read, or I didn't see to read on well, like I said, they just said the man died. They didn't say how he died, uh or anything, okay? And we got fraud. Now, I'm pretty sure he was involved in some nefarious dealings, not just on the drug strangulation. We had an intuition, so he probably knew something was up. He knew something was up. Yep. It was planned. I don't know about him being buried. Oh, you know what? They just had his, well, burial, okay, cremation. I think it's today or it's tomorrow. Okay. Now I don't know if he had anything to do with the children, or is this in reputation of his child? Okay. Yeah, so it was assassination. So it was like a hit was put out on him. Okay. Lies, a bunch of lies. That's okay. Maybe he found out about that. Okay. And either he was feeling trapped or they trapped him somehow, okay, to get a hold of him. Yep. Male. That's true. A boat. I don't know what that has to do, but it's coming up. Water. Oh, he could have been trafficking children as well. Okay. And then, yep, assassination is going over the legal proceedings. Yep. Told you. Outer space. Okay. Outer space. Maybe outer space is another way of smoke and mirrors. Could be a fake death. Well, they cremated somebody. They better find out, make sure that's the right person. Okay. An accident. Okay. Maybe it was informed in an accident. I wondered, as they saying fake death, it was made to look like an accident. And there's something about hidden, something about these children and the transportation on water that was hidden. Love. Sean Combs was trying to change his name, or did he change it to Love? You know that. If you don't, you know it now. Yep. And this is going right here with legal proceedings. Yep. And surveillance. So they may have something on camera. Oh, wow. Yeah, it was an inside job. Hmm. A runaway, or they trying to say maybe he tried to run, okay, or he was on the run, or I don't know if it was a hit and run. They not saying the cause of death. His family, he has hidden family. Okay. There we go with that egotism. Oh, so they burned some evidence. Okay. There's some evidence that definitely was burned. Okay. So that's telling me the same thing the first read told me. Okay. Wow. And then the name and the word love. Okay. Because see, that's what that can't make this stuff up. Okay. And that's what Sean Combs, what was he? Sean Love Combs, or he just wanted to change his name to the word love, something like that. Okay. No, I didn't say they didn't know the cause of death. What I said was they didn't list it. They're saying the man died, and that's it. No, he wasn't the rapper. He was the dope dealer. He was the one that supplied them pills, okay, and the trafficking, okay, for Sean. He was the one that supplied the parties with the dope. Right. Right, exactly. You're on the right track. Yes. And then they said he was trying to change it to love, okay, because he calling himself love, okay. So when that came up, that just clicked. hmm Well, he ain't gonna change it anyway because it don't even matter now because he let's see, trying to figure out how I can ask this to get an answer. We'll go to the pink veil, violet veil. I didn't call this thing everything but the right name, okay? The Sean Combs, okay, have anything to do with the death of Kane McKnight. Sean Combs have anything to do with the death of Kane McKnight. What was the energy with Kane McKnight and Sean Combs? And thank you for your answers. Let's see what we get. Five of Pentacles. Five of Pentacles. Regret. In reverse. Regret, loneliness, poverty. The Moon card. Seven of Wands. The Tower. The Emperor. So that's kind of giving me. I think yeah, he did. I think he has something to do with it, allegedly. See, because this is like he's in jail, resting. However, secretly, waiting for his defenses to be down, and he hit him, and there he sits. Well, okay, here's the thing with okay, he that's what he does. He hires people, go to your house and threaten you, pull a gun on you, okay, or drag you out, whatever he wants. But people have been complaining over the years how he has sent people to their house and threatened him. And then remember that one Kid Cudi. Kid Cudi's car was blown up. Now they can't prove it, but they think that Sean Diddy Combs has something to do with his car being blown up. Luckily, he wasn't in it. No, he talks to his people in code. See what I'm saying? And okay, he's been talking to them on other phones that he has no business having. Okay. See, even though you're in jail, where there's a will, there's a way. And this is what they would caught on Sean Diddy Combs about him accessing other people's phones and stuff that he had no, and making calls that he wasn't supposed to be making and using these people's phones. And what he was doing was he was paying the people to get a phone in their name at the jail or whatever they could have the phone. Okay, that's how he was doing that. Donald Trump said no. He said heck no. He's not pardoning Diddy. Yeah, that would be a hit. Okay. That would be a hit. Right. Assassination, call it what you want, but yes, allegedly. Okay. So, what we're going to ask is about the Pima County Sheriff's Department. What was that guy's name? That Pima County deputy. There you go. Same department. But what's the kidnap charge? Oh, because she said that, okay, he wanted to take her to a hotel and she asked him to take him to the police station. That's not funny. But Steve, the irony, okay? How ironic, okay? You got to ask the sheriff, the police, to take you to the police station. So, let's see what's the energy with these folks. Yeah, they burn the phones. Uh-huh. No, not Christopher Nanos. There's this guy I just showed you. He was arrested. He's in jail. He's in jail. What was he? Deputy. He was a deputy. Yep. He was fired and he was arrested. Yeah. Okay, that's the thing about it. They're saying, okay, the thing with Diddy is there's people who are saying that he was behind Biggie's death, Tupac, Kim, his kid's mother, and who else? And then we got the little girl. Whatever happened to the little girl that he adopted? The little white girl he adopted, and we ain't seen her. What was her name? I didn't forgot the little girl name. The girl he adopted. I forgot her name. Okay, let's look at Pima. I'm getting off track. Okay. What can you tell us about the Pima County Sheriff Department? What's the energy like there? Okay, with this Pima County Sheriff Department, okay, they have a deputy who has been arrested for kidnap, okay? What is going on in this department? They got the sheriff, Nanos, under fire, okay, wanting him to leave. What can you tell us on this Pima County Sheriff Department? Yep. What do you want us to know? Pima County Sheriff. Whoa! Whoa! Trying to shuffle here. Pima County Sheriff Department. What is up with them? What can you tell us? And thank you for your answers. Pima County Sheriff Department. What is going on in that department? The Knight of Wands. Okay. They busy. Okay. Passionate, courage, adventure. Mm-hmm. Okay. But we have regret. We have the Five of Pentacles in reverse. Okay. And that talks about regret and poverty and loneliness. So we're just going to go with regret. The Star card. Oh, wow. So a loss of hope, a loss of faith. Okay. We have the Knight of Pentacles. Okay, so it's like they're losing hope in their department as far as expanding, okay, moving up, okay. They don't have any motivation, like, okay. We have the Seven of Wands in reverse. Yeah, like they're feeling defenseless. The Knight of Cups in reverse. Is that Knight? Yeah, Knight. Okay. So they're dealing with deceit, they're dealing with jealousy, and they're dealing with disappointment in that department, allegedly. The Ace of Pentacles, missed opportunities, definitely. Missed opportunities. Six of Cups. Okay. The give and take, the generosity. Okay. No. Nostalgia. The past. Okay. So there was a loss of faith, a loss of hope in the past. Where it should have been happiness and balance. Okay. A lot of risky behavior going on. Okay. Mm-hmm. Three of Wands. Okay. Canceling plans, disappointments, delays, and the Tower in reverse. So they're being hit. They're being hit. Not hard, but they're being hit. And then the World. So I believe that because of what's going on in their department, okay, that it's coming to an end. Not the department, but the environment. Yeah, the Ten of Cups, abundance. And it's coming quickly. So something's going on. Something's going on. And then the Sun. There's hope. There's hope. And there's defeat. Here we have the Five of Swords, and it's going right with the Tower. Okay? Picking your battles wisely. Mm-hmm. The Eight of Pentacles in reverse. Yeah, he regrets getting caught. Yeah. Eight of Pentacles in reverse and the Six of Pentacles in reverse. The Nine of Wands in reverse. Yeah. So they're trapped. They're feeling trapped. Two of Wands. Okay. Well, they're going to shine a light. I think there's going to shine a light on this Two of Wands. Because in reverse, this Two of Wands in reverse is fear. Okay. It's fear. It's bad planning. Okay. And and delays. Yeah. And then we have Temperance. Let me get one more row. The Eight of Cups in reverse, recovery. Because we got temperance right here. So there's some patience. And they're going to have a recovery. There we go, the Empress. Judgment. The Page of Cups in reverse. So this talks about emotional immaturity. And a fear to trust. So and the Eight of Swords, okay? The Eight of Swords, freedom, okay? So basically what it's saying is the department is undergoing a transformation here, okay? Where they felt trapped. They felt a loss of hope, okay? Well, there's going to be some balance to come in. Mm-hmm. And they're not going to feel all tied up anymore with the Eight of Swords in reverse. So they're going to loosen that those ties and take off the blindfold and put some balance back in that department. Okay? So if that's the case, what happens to Sheriff Nanos? Sheriff Chris Nanos of the Pima County Sheriff Department. What happens to him? What happens to the sheriff, Chris Nanos of the Pima County Sheriff Department? What's the energy around him? How are they looking at this gentleman here, Chris Nanos, the sheriff? Woo! Okay. Stretching my fingers here for some reason. Okay. Mm-hmm. Yes. What can you tell us about the Sheriff Nanos? What are they going to do with Sheriff Nanos? What can you tell us? And thank you for your answers. Sheriff Nanos. The Empress. Oh, you think they're going to have a female take his place? He'll be fired? Okay. Three of Wands. Well, that's a cancellation there. Self-doubt obstacles and limitations. And the Two of Pentacles. Which describe balance and partnerships. Ten of Pentacles. Oh, you got an inheritance. Okay. Family, happy family. Three of Cups, celebration. Oh, look at this. Two of Cups, an agreement. And the Magician in reverse. Nine of Pentacles in reverse. That's a loss. Oh, there's the Moon coming with the inheritance, the Ten of Pentacles. So there's something hidden. Ooh. And the Queen of Swords in reverse. Disappointments, honey. There we go with the Four of Wands in reverse. Oh, he might get canceled. There's the Two of Cups, which is an agreement, okay, hanging over the cancellation. Celebration is hanging over the disappointment. Okay. And the inheritance and happy family is hanging over the Moon. Well, well. Six of Wands in reverse. That is failure, defeat, shame. And the Ace of Wands. That might be the agreement. That might be the agreement. And the King of Pentacles. And the Wheel of Fortune in reverse. Bad luck, bad luck. That's what you got. That's what you got. Bad luck. That's what you got. That's what you got. This King of Pentacles is giving me Savannah Guthrie's husband. He came up at the King of Pentacles. In the dark, the secrets. Trying to hold on to something with this Four of Pentacles. And the Knight of Wands. in the midst of failure and shame, he's still going to try to be courageous. Okay. 4 cups in reverse. Recovery. The star in reverse. Loss of faith, hope, and regret with the 5 of cups in reverse. And the tower in reverse. Now, the tower is one of those cards that it's not good. Doesn't matter if it's upright or if it's in reverse. It's not good. Okay. And we have regrets. So it looks like he got all these good cards, okay? And then coming down here, is reversals and yeah. So I can't say definitively, but allegedly they're going to find some way that this sheriff can exit. Okay? Some way. If they let him retire, okay, because believe me, they can fire you, okay, and I'm pretty sure they got plenty of stuff to send you to jail for. They just don't like to do that. But your best bet is to count your losses and retire. I don't know how that'll go though in this situation. I don't know how that'll go. Somebody was asking me about a celebrity, former celebrity named Pia Mia. Are you guys familiar with Pia Mia? Let me look this up and see. I might even know who it is and just forgot the name. Hold on. Oh, she was a singer and an actress. Oh, she started on YouTube. She was discovered by Babyface. Oh, ain't no telling. She was discovered by Babyface. Ain't no telling. You know Pia Mia? She was a YouTube sensation. What does she do now? Well, she released an album. She's worth $8 million. Okay, so she was doing the cover songs too, huh? I think she was doing the cover songs here on YouTube too. Okay, so I think they're talking about somebody else. She was discovered by Babyface in 2010. But She's a okay. Oh, she had a song featuring Chris Brown and Tyga. Well, let's do a brief look into Pia Mia. Does Tina Abanusi? No, she doesn't know. No, not Pia Zadora. No. Mm-mm. Isn't Pia Zadora? Is that Prince? I think Prince discovered her. Pia Mia, real quick. Pia Mia. What is the energy with Pia Mia? Okay. YouTube sensation discovered by Babyface. What's up with her? What can you tell us about Pia Mia? Pia Mia. What is up with Pia Mia? If you guys have any questions or you want me to ask or anybody you want me to read on, Pia Mia. Pia Mia. What can you tell us about Pia Mia? And thank you for your answers. Pia Mia. Oh, 10 of Cups. Abundance. Abundance. Okay. That's a good card. 2 of Pentacles. Okay. Now, 2 of Pentacles talks about choices and balance and partnerships. And I think this refers to partnerships. Okay, let's keep going. 3 of Wands in reverse. But she's got some cancellations going. Okay, some obstacles. Oh, the Death card in reverse. Oh. That's the end. Looks like something is ending for Pia Mia. Okay, and it's not beginning. It's just the end. So there may be an ending to a partnership. Okay. Ooh. Yeah. The 7 of Wands in reverse. Okay. So she's giving up. She's giving up. Page of Pentacles in reverse. Okay. Talks about procrastination and foolishness. Oh, and then we have the Magician in reverse. Yep. And the 7 of Cups. Oh. Wow, I hate that happens to her. Okay. And Justice in reverse. So it sounds like she might have fallen into one of them traps. King of Pentacles. There you go. King Money. King Money might have given up on her. Or who would that be? Babyface? Okay. We have Temperance. Okay. So there may be some acceptance, okay, on somebody's part. Okay, there we go. She's moving on. Moving on to calmer waters. Yeah. And the Ace of Pentacles, smoke and mirrors, missed opportunities. Yeah, canceled events. Four Cups. Okay. This is recovery, but it's not on Mia. Okay. It's on the King of Pentacles. Okay. So maybe he might be cutting his losses. Yeah. This sounds like one of those deals, okay, where she got found and she got tied up in them contracts. Okay. You know how they find these people on YouTube and promise them a great career and you're gonna have it like this, sign your name on the dotted line, and then uh, you might get a few gigs out of it. Okay, you may not, but you're tied into the contract. You see what I'm saying? So you can't do anything else somewhere else with somebody else because you have this contract here. See what I'm saying? It's saying that it was smoke and mirrors. Okay, so yeah, so it is falling into that trap. Oh, Tina's okay. Okay, so you wanted to question Tina's knowledge, and that's the one who was getting mail at the house. So that's what I'm getting on Pia Mia currently. This is what she's going through. Okay, so hopefully she works that out. Let's see these next cards. Okay, we have the Hierophant. Okay, some type of institution, and the King of Swords. Maybe she'll sue. The High Priestess. Yeah. And the Hangman in reverse. And the Six of Pentacles in reverse. Yeah. So right now it's not looking good for Pia Mia. Okay, it's not looking good. And now who are we doing? We're going with Tina. Tina, let's see who Tina is. Can you put Tina's name in there again? Sin, put her name in there again. Tina who? Tina's knowledge. No, not the. She wasn't the caretaker. Wasn't she the one who was getting mail at Miss Nancy's house? Tina Abanusi. Okay. Oh, you got her name spelled wrong. Yeah, you got her name spelled wrong. Is that her husband? That name Abanusi is not coming up. Abanusi, Oosi, is coming up. Abnusi. Is this the lady? This is supposed to be some power couple, and he looks a lot older. Is that her dad? She's the founder of Dermoscope. Oh, they may work. Won't let me go anywhere. But that's her. Oh, here it is. Time of research. And Ali Shambayati. She's an electrical engineer. Ooh, with 37 years of experience. She doesn't look that old. She might have had good work done. Okay, so let's look at her. Tina Abanusi. Abnusi. Abnusi. See how they spell it? Abnoosi. If that's her. Okay, well then what Tina? Mm, hold on. Arizona, Paradise Valley, Arizona. Oh, they got him out here, girl. Why JLR come up? Okay, when I typed in the name. Says she doesn't have a known regarding the husband. They don't have any information regarding the husband or her marital status. She's 66 years old. So, okay, let me ask the who was receiving mail at Nancy Guthrie's house? It doesn't say. There was a delivery in Amazon delivery guy. Oh, thanks for the $9.99, Steph. Intuition and suspense. Okay, because I don't know if this is the same lady. I'm not seeing the name. Thanks, Steph. I appreciate it. Who stayed with Miss Nancy in 2023? 'Oh, sheesh, I can make a comment too. 22-year-old rookie deputy. He was no, he wasn't no 22 years old. 22 years old. Wow. 22 years old. It sucks to be you. 22 years old, and you thought it was all right for you to take this lady to a motel or whatever you did, okay, and proposition her for sex. Where did he get that from? What can you tell us about Tommaso? What do you want us to know about Tommaso Cioni, Annie Guthrie's husband, Nancy Guthrie's son-in-law? What can you tell us about this guy? Okay, we are here. Since we are here, gathered here this evening, okay, what's going on with Tommaso Cioni? Yeah, Tommaso Cioni. Tommaso! And thank you for your answers. Tommaso Cioni. What is up with Tommaso? The devil in reverse. Ooh. He could have got any card for recovery, but he had to get the devil. So he's trying to get himself released. He's trying to unchain himself. And get some strength. I was going to say something else, but we'll just leave it at strength. But we have the Wheel of Fortune in reverse. Okay. And the Tower in reverse. And the Ace of Pentacles in reverse. And the Two of Pentacles. The Nine of Wands in reverse. And the Magician in reverse. And the Magician is going over the Wheel of Fortune. They are both in reverse. So, buddy, it's not looking good for you. Justice in reverse. And Justice in reverse is going with the Tower in reverse. Whoa. Seven of Swords in reverse. Ooh. Trying to get away with something, okay? Trying to get away with something. But gonna get caught. There we go. We got the finances, the Two of Pentacles, and look what's this going over. The Moon. Yep. In the dark, hidden. So he's hiding something. And we got the Emperor. He's hiding something. And the Star in reverse. He's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 major arcanas in reverse. 6, 7. 10 of Cups. Three of Swords in reverse. So whatever he's hiding or he's trying to get away with, he's trying to recover. Queen of Cups. Jealousy, deceit. Nope, that's needy and insecure. Canceled events. And making a plan. Teamwork. Six of Pentacles. So I think he's ready to move on. That's the plans here. Or he canceled them. Nine of Cups in reverse. And the Nine of Swords. And whatever it is keeping him up at night. Definitely keeping him up at night. I was hoping you didn't catch that, but okay. Yes. Mm. But he's trying to get some plans, okay? We have wishes are not fulfilled, okay? We have sleepless nights. He's hiding something. Something is being hidden. Something is being hidden. But I'm going to conclude that. And I'm going to see you guys tomorrow. I don't know what time, but we know the place. Okay. We got that. Okay. But yeah, something is going on. Uh-huh. I don't know what it is, but they know what it is. They stressed out. So with that said, give the video a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel. YouTube trying to do it again. And I'm just creeping up and then go down. And I'm creeping up, then go down. I'm like, come on now, stop playing. Stop playing, YouTube. Stop it. Stop it. With that said, stay blessed. Bye.